Alrighty. Fuck. Let's sit here and watch a couple YouTube videos while I roll a blunt. Get started. Gotta braid my hair too, man. Alrighty. Fuck. Let's sit here and watch a couple YouTube videos while I roll a blunt. Get started. Gotta braid my hair too, man. Shut that shit up.
Of the first annual Rain Awards.
Rain Awards.
This is the award show in which I will be picking two big categories and will be voting on what I think is the best of each one. And today's topic will be the worst anime. And I know there's a lot of anime that came out this year and I haven't seen them all, but among the ones I have seen, I've listed 4 shows that I think are worthy of naming the worst, but there can only be one.
Who we got
Before
going on
I
today,
start,
guys?
this is just my opinion. If you think there's a show that is worse than one that I picked to be the winner, then feel free to let your opinions be known in the comments down below. And who knows, I might tally all of your answers and put them together to get your guys' answer for what is the worst anime of 2024. Okay, now with that being said, let's begin. With the nominees for the Rain Awards 2024 Worst Anime. The first nomination for Worst Anime is going to go to Junji Ito's Uzumaki, a show that is no stranger to this channel considering I made 2 videos on this. The first video is me basically glazing the first episode of Uzumaki and why I think it is.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was kind of boring. This Uzumaki. What'd you guys think?
And still to this day one of the best first episodes of anime in 2024. But the second video I make is basically me describing the fall off. Like, this show fell off in animation just as bad as 7 Deadly Sins fell off in, well,
Everything.
pretty much everything.
How'd I know it?
Caused this show to look like a masterpiece of an anime to looking like something that a 8th grader would submit as their amateur animated film. Well, let me break it down for you. But before I break it down for you, let me explain to you what Uzumaki is. The anime, which is an adaptation of the manga of the same name created by the legend himself, Junji Ito, is a story of a girl who lives in a town that is cursed with spirals. It starts off very small, with spirals being in the grass, in the water, in the air, but eventually these spirals will continue to affect the people themselves. And not only on a physical level, but on a psychological level. The people in this town are infected terribly, and although this story doesn't give enough characterization of the people in the story, for me it makes up for it completely with how much it's able to stretch this concept of spirals into every facet of the story. And it makes for some great horror and some very unique and interesting designs and characters. Now, this may sound good to you, but unfortunately the anime did not deliver on what the manga did. And here's why. This post from creative director Jason DeMarco states pretty much that they were screwed over and they had a couple options of what they can do to salvage or do what they can with this project. And those options were A, just air nothing and call it a loss. B, just air episode 1, the only good episode. Or C, air everything and just see what happens. And they chose C. And C makes a lot of sense. Fans have been waiting for this show to come out for 5 whole years. I'm talking about back in 2019. And after being pushed back again and again and again, we finally got it. Unfortunately, it's just hot garbage, which sucks. At least they can show the work that they've been working on, even though it's not good. But I'm not gonna blame the animators. And honestly, we've been burnt before as Stranger Utah fans. If you know, you know. Hopefully one day there's another go around at this anime and we get to actually get this iconic masterpiece of a manga adapted into what it should have been. But until then, if you want to learn more about Junji Ito's works, I highly recommend you read his manga. If you don't, then there are great YouTubers out there.
I guess that's the issue of writing a masterpiece, is the fact that you'll never be able to make an adaptation of a masterpiece, in a sense. I mean, you could always do a good job of it, but it's never going to be a masterpiece like the original.
That talks about his work, and there are great videos out there that talk about Uzumaki in general. I know there's a good Windogoon video on it. I highly recommend you watch Windogoon's video on the topic. This, for me personally, is one of the biggest disappointments of 2024 as a manga, anime, and horror fan. So that's why, for me, Uzumaki is one of the worst anime of 2024. Ninja Kamui. This show had so much potential, but failed on all fronts. This show had the anime community on a chokehold for a minute and betrayed us.
Not gonna lie, I never watched a single episode of that shit.
As bad as Itachi did Yuichiya. Now, why was that the case? Well, for starters, the show had amazing animation. The animation was beautiful, which makes sense. Sungyu Park has worked on some of the best anime out there in terms of animation, like Fullmetal Alchemist, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, and in terms of animation, again, God of High School. In this amazing animation style, alongside the amazing ninja on ninja or ninja on army fights, will proceed for about a good solid 5 or so episodes. Out of 13. Yeah, for some reason I don't know why, I'm going to assume that the animation team went all in. They locked in on the first 3 episodes, but they kind of fell off a bit and they needed the support of a CGI team. At least that's what I'm assuming here. And ooh boy, that's not that good. Look, there is a place for CG in anime. It can be done well. Land of Lustrous and Beastars are the first to come to mind when I think of good CG in anime. Unfortunately, this show just did not have that level of animation, which is a shame, but it's more common than you think. Even though the 2D animation does eventually come back, it isn't as polished and as great as it was in episode 1 to 3. Which goes to show just how much the team may have worked a little too hard, and maybe how understaffed the team may have also been. Again, I don't know. Obviously they wouldn't just end the show off with bad or mid animation. Something had to have happened to cause this to not be as great as it was at the beginning. But it's not just only the animation that's bad. Shocker. Another bad factor to this show is the story, because there's not really much to say about it. Ninja Kamui follows the story of a farmer by the name of Higan, who loses his wife and child to a ninja assassin organization who he and his wife had abandoned years ago, and for revenge they went to go kill them all. But psych, Higan is actually alive and he's out for revenge. So yeah, this is a very generic revenge story. It's been done better 1,000 times. You want to see a better revenge plot, I recommend you just watch Vinland Saga, because this show is not it. It's a extremely predictable show. The only unpredictable part was the introduction to the mecha stuff, which even then was not cool at all, so it was a bad inclusion to the story. It just wasn't fun for me. I noticed that early on this show was probably going to end up going in a direction that I personally just was not a fan of. I didn't really care all too much for the characters' motivations, except for Higan. I didn't really care too much about the backstory. It just felt very cookie cutter and run of the mill for a show of this type. Like, we got a good setup for a decent revenge story here, but as the show went on, I just found myself very uninterested in what was going on. So for these reasons, and also fuck that guy, I have decided to name this show one of the worst anime of the year. When going through anime that came out in 2024, I was struggling to find shows that I have seen that I think are bad, and I asked a couple of my friends so they can give me ones that I can watch real quick and see if I think they are actually as bad as they say they do. And this show came up, and after watching it, I can confirm, yeah, this is garbage. Plus
What the
Size
fuck?
Elf is a reverse isekai ecchi anime that tells the story of an elf that comes from a fantasy world and ends up in our world and soon discovers the of McDonald's French fries. And this craving for French fries has led to her becoming plus sized. And now that she's too fat to go home, guess her portal will not allow her to go home because she's too fat. She needs to drop the weight. But how? With the assistance of Nawe, a massage therapist, who helps her lose the weight. And now that she is finally back to her regular size, she can now return home happy.
That was it?
But then the French fries were calling her name, and then she came back, and now she's plus sized again. Not gonna lie, if I was this guy, I'll be
Disappointed?
extremely pissed off. And that's pretty much how this story begins. The show then follows her and Nare as they bump into more fantasy creatures who also have problems with their weight and other things of the sort. Oh, and not to mention, every 5 minutes there are melons on screen. And
Oh,
as
hell
the
yeah.
episodes and melons flew by, I thought to myself, I know what the audience is. I mean, we know who the audience for this stuff is. But unless you're into plus-size fantasy creatures and compromising positions, this show doesn't really have anything else for you. But you're probably thinking, but this show gives you advice on exercising and how to be healthy. And that's true, but it feels like it's more of an afterthought to the Gooden material that the show is trying to inundate you on screen with every 5 seconds. And on top of that, the animation isn't the best. It's pretty lackluster, and the characters aren't really that interesting, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not expecting them to with the kind of anime that this is. If this genre of anime is your cup of tea, then all the power to you. I'm not gonna dig you on that. But for me, it just wasn't, and for that reason, and many others I've listed, I think Plus Size Elf is one of the worst anime of 2024.
Interesting.
The final nomination for this video is gonna be Buchi Giri, the show animated by the GOAT, Studio Mappa, who is known for making amazing anime, and unfortunately this is not one of them. And before I dig into this show, I will say the animation is pretty good. I mean, it's Studio Mappa, I'm not shocked, but on top of that, the character designs also are pretty good. I like how some of the characters look, especially this guy, he looked pretty awesome, and also the OST is also pretty solid. Like, everything in the visual and musical department is not bad. My only complaint is the narrative and one of the characters, which just so happens to be the main character. Buchigiri tells the story of a boy by the name of Origin Tomoshibi, who is a transfer student at Ichizu High School, a school that is unfortunately plagued with delinquents. If you were wondering, yes, this is a delinquent anime, but Origin
nice.
couldn't care less about that dumb gang stuff. Origin is a ladies' man.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna stop lying. This guy's a down bad simp. You see, Origin is trying to romance this girl, Mohoro Jin, who is the prettiest girl in school, and this guy thinks he can riz her up. And it almost seems like it works, but then it turns out it doesn't, for a couple of factors. One, he's cringe, and two, he caught the eye of her older brother, Morito Jin, who is the leader of Seguma Squad. Morito takes a liking to Origin and asks him to join his gang, which he does, which is bad for him because Morito's sister, who he is trying to get with, does not like this, because she is also down bad. But for her brother, it's kind of weird. I don't want to get into it. It's a little weird. And also, Origin's childhood best friend, Matsukawa, who he just basically blatantly ignores like he does not exist, but I get into that later, is a part of the rival gang. Minato Kai. And also, Origin gets shot in the head.
Jesus Christ.
Which awakens a genie by the name of Senya, who is a honky person. Now, what is a honky person? Don't worry about it. Senya
Don't
grants
worry about
Origin a special strength that can only be gained every time he proclaims his one true wish, which is to lose his virginity. I would say him doing that is crazy, but like, this genie literally came out of a gun. So, and with this newfound power, Origin is able to stand his own against a fight in which he would normally flee away like he's about to shit himself. Oh wait, no, he still does that. And this strength causes him to rise in the ranks and gain a lot more unwanted attention. Mix in some gang drama with some family drama with some friend drama, and I pretty much got Buchigiri. The ideas this show presents aren't bad. My main complaints, with the exception of the big one, is pretty much the writing is not strong and the comedy is not funny at all, which this show does try to make you laugh a lot, but it just does not work for me. But the biggest problem with this show stems almost completely from the main character. Origin is one of the most annoying characters I've seen in anime recently.
Yeah, I hate when they do that.
This guy is the definition of a simp and then some. This guy continues to go after a girl who clearly does not like him and would much rather spend her time gushing over her brother than spending any minute of her time with him. And yet he continues to try to get with her, and it's just so frustrating to watch. The way that he treats Matakara is just so
sad.
Messed up. This guy just comes to you after years of not speaking, and the first thing you do is basically treat him like you don't even know who he is. And throughout the show, they try to make you understand why he treats him like this. And even then, I still did not like him. He still came off like a jerk. And honestly, I felt bad for Matakawa at the beginning, but as time went on, I kind of found myself feeling not bad for him and being like, come on, bro. At this point, just move on. Like, Matakawa could not catch a break at all in this show, and it kind of frustrated me. And at the end, they tried to redeem Origin's character, but like, at this point, it's just too late, and I still came out of it still hating this guy. Personally, I can go on for minutes on end talking about why I hate this character and why him and the way he is just affects this show so bad. And I mean, to be fair, not even him, it's also the other characters, but it's just so annoying, this guy specifically. Also, I would never talk to my mom the way that this guy talks to his mom. This show had potential to be something pretty good, but unfortunately the only thing that this show did correct is in its visuals. The animation in the fight scenes and just in general looked great. It looked amazing, and I'm expecting no less from Studio Mappa. The OST was also very good. I enjoyed it as well. But unfortunately, the characters and the writing, it just was not that good. And especially if you're gonna have a character like him, it's just not gonna be good. And it's factors like the characters and the writing that makes me dislike this show so much. If you want a delinquent anime, then I highly suggest you watch Windbreaker. It came out in the same year. But
Windbreaker
yeah,
was fire.
for the reasons I gave, I think Buchigiri is one of the worst anime of 2024. We now have our nominees for the worst anime of 2024, and I am going to pick the winner right now. Drumroll please. And the winner of the Rain Awards 2024 Worst Anime is Uzumaki. It was a tough decision between Uzumaki and Buchigiri, but after some thinking, I pretty much came to the conclusion that Uzumaki is probably the worst. You could say these three shows or any other show is worse than Uzumaki, and you would be correct. I mean, it's your opinion, but for me personally, I hated how this show turned out. To me, Uzumaki is one of the most iconic manga of all time. I've been waiting for this show to release for so long. and the way that we got the show delivered to us was such a big disappointment. It's pretty much my Berserk 2016. I know, Berserk 2016 is worse. I agree, Berserk 2016 is objectively worse. But this is just, for me, in terms of how I feel about it, it's just on that level, in terms of disappointment. And for that reason, and the reasons I gave earlier in this video, I have gave Uzumaki the title of the worst anime of 2024. So yeah, that concludes this part of the Rain Awards. The rest of the awards will be handed out via shorts, so stay tuned for that. And also, make sure...
Be handed out via shorts. That's funny. I don't think any of you guys got anything to react to at the moment, right?
Takeo Sarada, former Japanese Minister of Land, Infrastructure, Transport, and Tourism. Tetsuya Gamon, former Minister of Transport. Yoshihisa Mirokawa, former Chief Cabinet Secretary of Japan. And Genzo Michinaga, President of Japanese Public Highway Corporation. The people I listed do not go by these names. These are the names given to them in a manga. One where they are each brutally murdered one by one in flashy style along with other people in the Japanese government at the time this manga was being made, or that hold high status in wealthy companies.
Good
That's like
Lord.
if instead this was Borj Jush, Beth Jezos, Barack Obama, and Pansy Nolosi.
Holy
Like sure, they
shit.
go by different names, but you know who this is and the important positions they hold. Yes, this manga is about a vigilante cleaning house in Japan in an effort to do one thing and one thing only. Akumetsu has 162 chapters and is one of my favorite series ever made, so consider this a Hail Mary to try and get it some more recognition. It's a rather fast-paced manga despite the amount of dialogue it has in certain chapters. They're rather short chapters after the first few, so it shouldn't take anyone too long to read it. It begins with a girl kissing a boy in her class as a final confession. The boy's name is Sho. This is the main character of our story and one of the most charismatic characters in manga period. The girl goes off to earn money by giving into prostitution for this old dirtbag and a bunch of other old men who are a part of a semi-governmental corporation. The main one with the panties on his head, I believe, was based on Haruhiko Kuroda, but I'm not entirely sure. For context to what I'm about to say next, a billion yen is worth $6 million today. All of these men will be receiving a retirement of 1 billion yen, with the main one receiving 2 billion yen, while living in a house that costs 6 billion yen. This meeting these men are having while being on overtime pay is being spent on prostituting high school Japanese girls while the country is experiencing a debt of 700 trillion yen. Before the girls can get humiliated even more, Akumetsu pops up and shoots one of the men in the leg. They all believe he's a common thief who doesn't know who he's dealing with. They demand he states his name and he responds Akumetsu. The girl immediately recognizes the masked man's voice, realizing it's Sho. Akumetsu then points a gun at the windbag regardless and tells him he has some questions, and depending on how he answers, it will indeed be his final answer. I've made the smooth brain comparison in the past that Akumetsu is like Light Yagami, but instead of a god complex, he's a comedic troll with a gun instead of a death note. And for whichever individual is about to tell me that Light Yagami didn't have a god complex, literally just reread the first chapter of Death Note. I'm not finna see another comment like that again. Akumetsu asked the old pervert 4 questions. The first being, can 10 million yen kill a person? The faces Akumetsu makes while asking this type of stuff is gold. He then tells a story about a man who was denied a loan of 10 million from the bank the old Kuda is a part of to replenish his stock, and then hung himself. He then asks, who does the money you steal belong to? The senior citizen says no one. He's paid by the government, and Akumetsu contemplates it for a moment, and then shoots his toe off. Now, I'm not advocating for this, but if my chemistry teacher was asking questions like this with this type of methods, my grade would have either been a lot better or I wouldn't be here. Akumetsu says, I didn't ask you to talk back. What I'm asking about is your stealing. He puts the gun to the elderly fuck's head and presses him about where he really gets his money, until the gray-haired bastard admits it's from taxes. Akumetsu tells him he's correct and then shoots a man charging at him. The third question is how many people can 300 million yen save? The answer comes from the story of the man who hung himself. 30 people can be saved, which means the wrinkled wretch killed 30 people and therefore deserves death. And then he asks the final question. After all evil people in this world are dead, will this world be peaceful? The 1 foot in the grave guy, pissing and crying, says there are already plenty of more evil individuals, and there will always be more no matter how many he kills. Akumetsu laughs and says, so I'll kill them too. I'll clean up all the evil. The one that destroys evil, that's right, that's Akumetsu. And kills the former chief of finance by splitting his head open with an axe. The cherry on top is as Akumetsu leaves with the dead body, he's then shot by the cops, and right after the mask explodes, blowing his head off. Understandably traumatized, the girl goes to school the next day, and as if nothing happened, Sho screams he's sorry for being late, sits at his desk, and nonchalantly winks at the girl. The manga only gets crazier from here, trust me. Sho's personality is often seen in these two shades, the serious bringer of justice like the Punisher, and the jovial class clown performer. I've likened him to Deadpool in the past, but with the games he likes to play with the people he kills, it gives off a similar vibe to Jim Carrey's performance as the Riddler. The overly expressive faces straight out of a comedy cartoon to break tension and make light of interactions from other characters is a really nice touch, honestly, since this shit can get very intense for long stretches, especially since it delves into very real-world issues at times while using an over-the-top approach that is allowed to describe at the very least, such as blackmailing the Prime Minister and teaming up with him to help start a legitimate reform, and drawing a line telling the police that for every gang member that crosses that line, he's going to shoot off the police chief's fingers. Throughout the manga, he presses individuals who play a role in putting Japan in the state that it's currently in, whether that is slicing a man up with a samurai sword after giving a speech about how the banking system and the way politicians abuse it need to be handled, or letting his mascot, Ametsu, explain the fault with the financial institutions, and how the banks don't keep their promises and uses a fire hose along with 27 other types of weapons to kill these individuals. Every time he kills, he also dies with the mask blowing up. Again, need I remind you, these are, like, all the people you're seeing being drawn in this manga, at least for the most part, are all based on real individuals within the system of Japan. The origins behind his powers and how there are multiple of him in different locations at the same time, I think ties in really well with his master plan, and more on that later, but I think you can see why I doubt this series will ever get an anime. It is not a new trendy series to start off with. This was made back in early 2000s, and I don't know what studio would take the risk of adapting that, as well as a series about killing real Japanese politicians and businessmen, while some of them are still active in different positions. Personally, I think the controversy of it and the discussion surrounding the character would make them bank, but it seems a lot of studios are content pumping out rehashes of My Life in a or as a in another world. Unlike other series like Vagabond, Climber, Innocent, etc., where adapting the art style of those series would be difficult in a way, I think the art style of Akumetsu could translate beautifully if they don't just CGI the whole thing. There are anime that delve into insane premises and concepts, but for one, let's be honest, Japan is weird in some ways, and at least they can somewhat draw the line at this is very separate from reality. When it comes to the concept of Akumetsu and what it delves with, not so much. The fashion in which these kills are carried out is what gives the manga a bit of its identity while asking the question of the people in the story and in the audience, if you had the power to destroy evil that was making your family and neighbors suffer, would you? And again, this isn't some abstract alien. This is a legit critique at many times of the Japanese government. He treats all of these like a game show, and the author becomes less and less subtle about the people that are being killed by the 90 chapter mark, and the methods become more and more over the top. Whether it's burning down someone's home, having a death race, or burying them alive underneath the highways they love so much. The deaths start to be a reflection of the corrupt manners in which they live their lives, kind of like the Saw films, as well as the story does a good job of addressing evil across the board and not just in a political sense, although it is undeniable that this story has political themes, of course, and it's safe to say the author is not fond of these people. The overall idea, I think, is addressing the evil we share as a whole and what we can do to change it, especially considering the consequences of the aftermath, where in an attempt to get rid of a monster, we might bring rise to an even bigger one. There can be a conversation in regards to politics in relation to real life, but I'm not well educated enough on those matters, and who wants to hear an Anituber's opinion on this shit? What is this, Twitter? Plus, morality when it comes to stories and blurring the lines with reality is a mess as a whole, since there are people who go to disturbing lengths to defend characters like Griffith, so I doubt they would concede that Akumetsu is clearly a morally gray vigilante, and not an outright hero that is purely a political statement. Sure, is he as bad as the slime balls presented to us in the story? Probably not, but he still feels obligated within the story to die as well after committing what is terrorism-based murders. Akumetsu even makes an example of someone who pretends to be him to assassinate someone as they are unwilling to give their life for it. The entire scene is absolutely insane, and probably the most memorable part of the manga outside of the backstory to Akumetsu, as he puts a real Akumetsu mask on the man who was pretending and tried to snipe somebody, and straps him to a wheelchair as he invades a news broadcast of a political debate, pressing a button which leads closer to the detonation of the mask if he doesn't like the questions being asked. I also love how it shows the network keeping the broadcast up because of how good it's doing for their ratings, regardless of whether or not it's okay or not to keep it going. The host says that Akumetsu is a terrorist due to his actions and methods, and Akumetsu happily agrees, and with the same smile on his face agrees that he is a hypocrite. It is indeed cruel, too cruel. I surely must be evil. The people say he should be punished, and he responds that's what he's been doing from the very start. Seems you already forgotten. We Akumetsu execute ourselves every single time. Our slogan of one man, one assassination. If we don't die as well, we ain't a bona fide suicide squad, meaning it's a W execution of evil. This man was speaking to a Twitch chat that didn't even exist yet. He continues by stating he does not believe his actions are correct or justifiable, but if not, he is willing to do the incorrect thing to accomplish his goal, destroy evil.
Dude, this shit sounds wild.
That is what drives him, in the
What you got going on, auto grinds?
mask is a symbol of their death. The whole ordeal ends with the massacre, and the death of the imitator and the man debating the prime minister, using a giant blade that pops out of the wheelchair and impaling him, running the bull style, while all of Japan sees it go down live. Nothing is left but a bunch of blood and corpses, and the nation is...
My bad, I didn't even hear the alert. Appreciate the follow, big dog. I'm just so... This shit's got my attention, man. This shit's good.
in silence. Quote, Akumetsu's way of thinking and actions were not something acceptable within cooperative society. Still, people were succumbing to his logic, and in one instant had internalized it.
Word.
Akumetsu had driven this country of Japan from...
Yeah, I was at work too, man. Gotta love putting in fucking 8+ hour shifts, big dog. But glad your day's over, homie. That's what's up.
its perpetual wallowing in death, and the destruction of evil, and his main purpose for existing. I think the mystery of the character is intriguing, and his antics are fun to watch in a revenge...
I used to be a personal trainer, and then, now I work as a car wash attendant. Funny enough, I make more money as a car wash attendant. I just stand in front of a tunnel all day. Line people up and the machine does the rest. What about you, homie? What you do?
revenge porn sort of way, and the idea behind a character like Akumetsu really does present itself with an interesting discussion. Still, there is a bit of a disconnect where Akumetsu feels like a force of nature and not a character with tangible, relatable goals, until we get the backstory and origins of how he came to be, and the kill that stuck with me even more when I did the research behind it. For those that want to avoid spoilers, I would suggest checking out this other video, but leaving a like before you go would be appreciated. For the rest of y'all, the origins of Sho and the multiple of him that seem to never end ties into my favorite kill in the entire...
A virologist. So you study viruses? Possibly, maybe.
story. It isn't the most flashy or over the top of all his performances, especially in comparison to an actual concert show he does, or when he gets one of them in a boxing ring and goes prime Mike Tyson, but it's the one that felt the most real and finally attached itself to the character. It is revealed that Sho was close friends with Kitsuragi, who asked Sho what he would do if he were to die tomorrow. Sho comically asked if he could be granted a week, and Kitsuragi asked...
That's pretty fire, homie. That's pretty fire. I'm gonna put you down. You're mean. You keep scratching my belly. Well, that's pretty fire. How'd you get into doing something like that? Like, damn. So, like, something you wanted to do as a kid, or you just, like, fell into that?
asks about revenge, showing him a man that he believes to be evil or the former mafia boss, quote-unquote. Sho says getting rid of one man isn't enough. The entire infrastructure of the organization needs to be wiped out or nothing really gets done because he'll be replaced. It is then revealed that Katsuragi is dying from cancer, a liver cancer that was formed by contracting hepatitis via contamination. Katsuragi was born with this big-ass word of a disease, which means he lacks the protein that will allow his blood to harden. So if he bleeds, he won't stop bleeding. To counteract this, he was injected with fibrinogen. Go ahead. You read this and pronounce it properly the first time. Fibrinogen concentrate.
Yeah, you're probably smart enough to be able to read it that. I fell into it. Word. Well, that's kind of how personal training was for me, man. I always wanted to be a personal trainer since high school because it was like, I'm pretty skinny now, but I used to be one of the biggest kids in school and used to be fairly muscular and stuff before kids and having to work all the goddamn time. But that's pretty much all my jobs. I've just always fell into whatever. And I've done a little bit of everything, it seems. Nothing crazy like what you got going on, but a bunch of labor jobs. It's usually labor.
Whatever. A substance that was found to be contaminated with hepatitis C, and thus, through unfortunate circumstances, contracted it and developed cancer. Given the context this series likes to base things on very real people and circumstances in Japan, I wonder if this was made up perchance. Quote, in 1977, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration revoked all licenses for fibrinogen concentrate because of the risk of hepatitis infection and suspected a lack of effectiveness. However, in Japan, fibrinogen concentrate was used routinely for treatment of obstetric bleeding until 1988. Even in 1997, academic texts by Japanese authorities and obstetrics still recommended that obstetricians use the...
Shit, I appreciate that, homie. But, I feel very skinny, I'll tell you what. Like, I graduated high school around 250 pounds. Right now, I'm like... Mind you, I graduated like 10 years ago. Now I'm like 215, 220.
Product. An estimated 10,000 cases of hepatitis C infection are attributable to the use of fibrinogen in Japan. The article then says, and are a result of authoritarianism that hindered effective policy changes. Scientists have a duty to refine repeatedly the quality of their evidence, and policymakers need to adjust existing policies continually to accord with the latest scientific evidence. End quote. This isn't unique to Japan, as there have been other scandals such as here in the United States, especially during the 80s, in regards to contamination for blood treatments. Yeah, the 80s overall was not the best time to have blood issues.
But besides fucking around with viruses and shit, you got any type of hobbies? You into anime or anything like that? Yeah, like that. We all compare ourselves to other people and stuff, man. Like, I still find I compare myself a lot to a lot of people and stuff. Like, I got messed up teeth and shit like that, and I like envy people with nice teeth and everything, and one day, you know, let's probably keep working our ass off. Are you like working out much, or are you like Cause I almost never work out right now. Need to get a car.
For those of y'all that know what broke out in the 80s, shout out Magic Johnson. This in particular is directly tied to the story, however. Katsuragi has accepted that he is going to die in an attempt to take his own life, but is then pushed out of the way by Sho, who is seemingly killed in an accident. Basho gets up and drives off into the night, but in the morning he is walking around as if nothing happened. It is then finally revealed that Sho is a clone of an evil genius called Hiroshi Jinguji, the ringleader of the black market and a brilliant scientist that learned how to continue his life via cloning and memory.
Shoot, man. I used to do home workouts whenever I'd get grounded as a kid. When I was in high school, I used to like really be into working out. So like there wasn't much my parents could ground me from. So like say they caught me smoking weed in high school, they would ground my ass from the gym, dude. I was such a fucking gym bro. My parents would ground me from the gym. So I would like work out at the house and shit like a prisoner. Back in the day, Kali Muscle was a big thing on YouTube. Back when he just got out of prison and started blowing up. Big old buff dude. Yeah, he used to do a bunch of that crap in my room.
Retransfer. Sho, upon learning this, becomes super existential and falls into despair, wondering what's the point of his existence. But how is...
Actually, he used to talk about doing these curls with bags of water. So I went and I tried to do that shit in my room. And the bag of water ripped open. Ooh, man, I was so scared I was going to get fucking yelled at and get my ass whooped. Like, holy shit. I tried to dry that shit up as quick as possible.
Is it that Sho isn't full of evil? Well, long story short, there was a perfect version of the clones known as the Ubermensch, as it is referenced in the story that he killed an evil one a while back, and the clones that were left were all babies, hence why Sho is an older. Jinguji's
Oh, bro, it was so funny, too, because, like, as a kid, like, you know when you get in trouble, and your parents sit you down, and they're like, why did you let your friends talk you into doing this? Why did you let your friends talk you into doing that? Like, to be honest, half the fucking time it was my idea. A good 90% of the time it was my fucking idea. Which generally was never really a great idea.
plan was to create superhumans and spread his influence across the world, but that plan was foiled, and now Sho is left with all of these other versions of himself in a clone plant to avenge his fallen friend and obliterate the system that killed him. This finally leads to the former Minister of Health being kidnapped and injected with the concentrate. He cries, saying the people who died had bad luck, and Sho says he had bad luck also then. The display of rage and then immediately calming down with a somber expression shows how personal this is in comparison to the previous killings. Akumetsu says that 43 individuals were chosen, the most responsible for the push of the concentrate in the 80s to be injected.
Nah, man, what I did was I just said nothing. I just didn't say a thing. Because I seen it like, if I try to blame my friends, it makes me look guilty. If I try to blame myself, it makes it look like I'm covering up for my friends. So I just never said a damn thing, dude. Mind you, I was a stoner in high school, so like, you know, I'd get in trouble. I'd like walk in the living room, my parents like yelling at me, and I'm just like, bake like a cake, trying to take it all in, but you know, can't really teach a cake much at the moment, and I just really had no idea what they were yelling at me half the time about. So usually I fucked up about something, but it's
Injected, which caused the death of 43 individuals. It took 3 days then to find the place where these individuals were being held by Akumetsu, and by then they had passed away due to their heavy injuries. Again, not the most flashy and gruesome of all the deaths, not even close, but given all the context we are given as the reader, it felt as if one of the heaviest. The story continues on with Akumetsu's quest to destroy as much evil as he can, including himself given the origins of where he came from. I think,
like, as kids, me and my friends would do like really stupid ass shit and like not really think things through until we were stuck in the situations. Like, alright, I was probably like 14 or 15, and my best friend Jacob, he was like a year or two older than me, and anyways, he had this girlfriend who lived like a city that was like 45 minutes one way, right? And basically she was like, you want to lose your virginity? And he was like, fuck yeah. And she's like, well, you got to come through tonight. Now, I was staying the night with my homie. And I wasn't about to go back to my parents' house and be like, oh yeah, you know, just decide to come back home. And he was like, how are we gonna fucking, how am I gonna get all the way over there? Well, my dumb ass is like, why don't you take your dad's truck, dude? He's like, huh? I'm like, you got your license, right, man? He's like, you're right, I do. So, literally, I remember, like, us, like, going to his dad's truck, pushing this bitch out the driveway as quiet as possible, pushing this truck literally halfway out the neighborhood before we turn that loud motherfucking old ass shit piece of shit on, right? You go all the way to this fucking city. We park in this parking lot near this tattoo shop, and he's like, oh no, he's like, I'm like, wait a minute, you're losing your virginity. What the fuck am I gonna do this whole goddamn time? So, he tells me about this bridge. Basically, it's like a bike path, you know, you can hang out on. I start walking on this bike path to the bridge, and I had a little bit of weed on me. I had a bowl and a lighter, so I was looking for a place to smoke. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I look at this bridge, and there's like these gaps underneath the bridge, and you could like climb up this concrete from the side of the bridge, kind of like crouch down, walk, and there's all these empty areas, right? When I was homeless, I actually ended up sleeping in one of these. But anyways, this is the first time this is how I found out these things even existed. So I'm up there, and it's like a perfect little cubby compartment you could fit in. What up, homie? What's up? So you could fit in this compartment, right? So I crawl up in the compartment, sitting like a fucking crackhead, right? Pull a bowl out my pocket, pack it with some weed, and I just start smoking. Thinking in my head, like, this is exactly what crackheads look like. This is me right now. Yeah, man, I got you, homie. I'll finish my story real quick. So, as I'm sitting there smoking weed, I start getting paranoid, because, you know, this is like my introduction to weed time era. And I start hearing footsteps. Somebody goes, I just hear like, ch, ch, ch. So like I'm getting scared because I'm thinking like, oh God, somebody's reported me to the cops. Somebody's gonna like, so I'm going to jail. I don't need to go to jail. My parents are gonna beat my ass. Fuck the people in jail. My parents are gonna whoop my ass, and I'm not trying to go deal with that shit, right? And then I get the courage to kind of peek over, and I see it's like this hippie dude smoking a cigarette. Like he's wearing just like baggy pants with some flip flops, a tie dye shirt, long brown hair like me, but it looked like he didn't brush his shit. And he's just chilling, smoking a cigarette, right? And I'm thinking, okay, cool. He don't care about no weed. This guy smokes weed. So I go to hit the bowl again, but I gave it like a good minute and a half before I took this hit. As I go to take the hit, I go to light it, and then I drop the fucking lighter. That lighter went tick, tick, and then it clacked against the asphalt, and it echoed all throughout under this bridge, scaring the shit out of me, knowing damn well like this guy doesn't know that I'm up in the fucking bridge. I try to count like 30 seconds, and then like I remember I had to like peek upside down pretty much from the top of the bridge, and I locked eyes with this fucking hippie dude, and he must have shit like 3 bricks and ran for his fucking life. Which is completely understandable because I probably looked like the fucking Grudge underneath the goddamn bridge. So yeah, that all that happened just because my homie wanted to lose his virginity and was too scared to go drive to some chick's house by himself, and you know, got a ride for the homies. Oh, bro, he was in the complete right. Run the fuck away. I'm surprised I didn't get shot, man, because I live in Florida, bro. Like, just about everybody's got a gun. My stupid ass, bro. Like, I should have been like, I'm sorry. But nope. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. There's subtitles on this one. Oh shit. This is the homies channel. What's up? Take care, big dog. Man, I try to be live as much as possible. I don't know, just when my roommate comes back, depending on how much shit he starts talking or we start talking to each other, I might have to get off, you know. Oh, why is there no,
Damn.
light this blunt, dude.
Damn, aren't you going crazy on these man?
Она любит деньги, и я тоже. Бегала соса,
Homeboy in the fucking DeLorean, bro?
она хочет больше. Кровь из носа.
If I got money, I would buy shit like this, bro. Platina?
Не чувствую лица, мне хорошо здесь. Пока я наконец больше.
Oh, he's talking about doing coke
больше,
or heroin?
больше, больше, больше. Крошка, не думай очень много. Yeah. Вина для здоровья. Легаля сос, дорогая действие. Парень, с ног до головы, да все дизайнер. Легаля соса, даже на районе, как Галя мода. Если я курю, то курю много. Но я не ношу с собой, да мне все привозят. Эта дура думает, что ты должен. Она не в себе, да я знаю точно. Кинул одну палку, и теперь мне похуй. Не думай головой, головой работай. Разве по-другому ты хоть что-то сможешь? Да, чемпионы здесь, меня так легко найти. Хочет быть таким, как я, всякое я такой один. Я даже не начинал, сос пойдет. Она любит деньги, и я тоже. Бегала соса, она хочет больше. Кровь из носа, не чувствую лица, мне хорошо здесь. Пока я на...
What is Liga La Sosa? No, I'm like curious.
Больше, 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 больше. Крошка, не думай очень много. Yeah. Вина для здоровья.
Man, what's horse to you guys? Cause like, horse over here is
Галя соса,
horse here is heroin.
галя соса.
So if you heard people talk about like, oh, they're doing boy, or they're doing horse, they're doing like some hard shit. I like that, man. That was like a 7 to an 8. That was pretty chill.
Turn it up.
My squad, lonely season. Love change, love change. My squad.
Bye bye.
Забрать все бабки с клуба и сказать ему бай-бай. Привел ее к себе, а утром сказал ей бай-бай. А кто такой Лав 66, парнишка, бля, бай-бай. Я сделал эти бабки, и мои карманы делают бай-бай-бай.
Вот у кого, пацаны, кто вот это делал? Есть раскладка, он склеенный, нахуй.
Забрать все бабки с клуба и сказать ему бай-бай. Привел ее к себе, а утром сказал ей бай-бай. А кто такой Лав 66, парнишка, бля, бай-бай. Я захожу в бутик, карманы делают бай-бай-бай. Говоришь о
Why does this guy look like a thugged out Ollie Sykes?
больших суммах, но откуда тебе знать? Тебя и твоих кентов как нехуй делать, наебать. Деньги разбросаны по городу, мне надо их собрать. Если мне не хватит 2 рук, мне всегда поможет мой брат. Там, где не пахло успехом, оттуда уезжал. Если появлялись деньги, барыгу содержал. Не буду говорить вслух, что я у него покупал. Вернуться в этот лайфстайл, да ну бля, я ебал. Бай-бай. Красотка села на меня такая, ай-ай-ай. Совсем недавно был дворнягой, слышишь, лай-лай-лай. На мне всегда мотокуртка, а где мой бай-бай-байк? И если бабки, я буду най-най. Забрать все деньги с клуба и сказать ему бай-бай. Привел ее к себе, а утром сказал ей бай-бай. А кто такой Лав 66, парнишка, бля, бай-бай. Я сделал...
Oh, bro, I've like listened to some like Chief Keef like back in the day. Like, kind of fell. I don't know if really listen to any of his new stuff if he has new stuff, but like we used to listen to shit like Traffic and stuff on our way to like do dumb shit.
Эти бабки мои карманы делают бай-бай-бай. Забрать все бабки с клуба и сказать ему бай-бай. Привел ее к себе, а утром сказал ей бай-бай. А кто такой Лав 66, парнишка, бля, бай-бай. Я захожу в бутик, карманы делают бай-бай.
Like, shoot, man. Like, you ever heard of the you ever heard a song by 50 Cent called Black Quran?
Хочешь сказать, раньше было лучше? Ай-яй-яй. Я все равно сделаю бабки. Знай. Мне похуй, я просто кривляюсь. Да. Кто ебал в рот, все, что ты скажешь, это я.
That's fine. That one was better. I'll give that one an 8.
Стремительно падают, это эффект домино. Да, и сейчас высоко камильфо. Они так быстро сдулись.
This guy sounds like Yeet almost.
Мне повезло, в этом дерьме я лучше них определен. Это косяк моего объема. Она хочет внимания, чтобы добыть моего кино. Кристиан Диор на мне ветров. Смотри, планета горит на ладони. Я на месте, запах стоит в коридоре. Я ебанутый, флоу, это синоним. Ты сейчас на сцене должен переходить. Знаешь, я король метафор, аллегорий. Быстро выступил, съебал без церемоний. У тебя нет дрипа, это априори. Ты копишь на Рамоны, а у меня все. Скинул деньги маме, говорит малорик. Вес, но нет калорий. У меня мало друзей, но много знакомых. Наоборот, тогда опомнись. Не могу ни на кого работать, получил отчет, поставил подпись. Не могу ни на кого работать, кинул пилы и отлетел в отпуск. Все время ходишь в маске, похуй какая у тебя должность. Огоню офер, если мало предложишь. Не люблю винтаж, а гоняю в новом. Моя ритмика для них так невозможна. Я учу теорию для полного набора. Другая случалось, не скажешь, что было перелом. Все, что хочу сказать, услышишь в альбом. Не пишу в твиттер, там не платят за стройки. Ты ожидал другой звук, и ты расстроен. Надеюсь, через месяц до них дойдет. Дай послушать старшим, не поймет о чем. Для них мои друзья. Теперь реши сам, какой я подаю пример. Когда слушаешь меня, ты сам хочешь быть первым. Даже не поблагодарил за идею. Изучаешь его рэп непроизвольно, спросишь, реально ли он это делал. Включаешь мой рэп, и ты непроизвольно качаешь своей головой и телом. Весь этот движ вокруг меня, он бустит мое эго. А я качаю браухали, hello. Распределяю рубли, доллар, евро. Они пиздят, зная, что я делаю верно. Я не меняюсь, хотя давно мог сделать это. Я просто хочу остаться собой, не быть лицемером.
I'm not gonna lie, man, that was so high, it was hard to keep up with. I'm gonna put that one at a 7. I'm trying to think of like some like. Yeah, I'm down for a chill song.
Yeah, the friendly dog. 52 GG.
The Friendly Thug. That's fucking hilarious, bro. The Friendly Thug. What the fuck?
Yeah, the friendly dog. 52 GG. Бро, я как будто боюсь снова потерять путь. Бросил газ и смог, один раз снова хочу дуть. На сцене весь район знает, что я говорю суть. Но дома перед сном мысли мешают мне уснуть. Я после рехаба съезжаю от мамы. Живу с братанами, детка, я снова играю. Переезжаю в соло, живую, мне одиноко. Влюбляюсь и оставляю зависимости пороки. Брат заезжает в гости, заводит сюда колонки. Джинсы настолько низко мешают моей походке. Кореш хочет послушать, конечно, будет проходка. Толпа говорит ноунейму, что он реально находка. Парни говорят, я next up, я хуй знает. Также толкаю газ и пишу, что спускаюсь. Парни говорят, я next up, они ставят. Я просто белый с района и мало о чем мечтаю. У храма крест на груди всегда будет моей охраной. Мой рэп всегда будет звучать для квартала. И мои волки никогда не помогают шакалам, fuck all. Тебе потянутся, как только у тебя фейм. Большой пакет и угол, детка, это мой день. Со мной малая рядом, теперь живем с ней. Принес башку с собой, как охотник трофей. Это дерьмо реально как есть, окей. Скажу всегда, как будто я игрок в хоккей. Еду с района, брата завозил ему кэш. И он всегда реально выкупает мой рэп. Деньги района идут, будто с неба падает снег. Брат уже 20 лет на блоке, он реальнее их всех. Эти дела по жизни заставляют сидеть. Ему пришлось закинуть мульт, чтобы вообще не сидеть. Это большие дела. Я бесконечно благодарен маме, что она меня родила. И я говорю в микро только правду, братан, чтобы мой кореш подтвердил все мои слова. Я сам не знаю, что делаю на битах, ведь все еще не стреляю, как очкошник с волыной в руках. Как очкошник с волыной в руках.
That was fire. I like that one. That was a 9. That was good. I'm always down to chill, man. Whatever you want, bro. I'm just chilling, dog, hanging out. I'm pretty fucking baked like a cake already, homie. Rolling more blunts. I want to get a good set of like actual Bluetooth headsets, man, so I can actually get up and move and listen to music. I'm always just stuck here, confined to this computer. Is that an ashtray, dude? That's fire.
За меня начал курить снова. Я схожу с ума на студии, бэт-трип снова. Так больно осознавать, что натворил снова. Плюс я предал себя тоже, давал себе слово. У нас должны были быть дети скоро. Как признать, что теперь ждет лишь одиночество? Откуда ты все знала наперед? Пророчество. Кто водит тебя на свидание нынче? Скажи, он понимает силу твоей улыбки? Или ради палки готов даже в убытке? И стал богаче с тех пор. А душевно вот я стал беднее. Но поки я стал роли. Жаль, что мне не вернуть время. Скажу, ты переживала так сильно. Похудела, снова начала курить сиги. Когда обращаюсь к тебе, всегда от сердца к солнцу получается как сиги. Бэйби, только ты даешь огня, как жизнь. Так жестко найти и потерять тебе смысл жизни. И то, что куришь, бэйби, мне вдвойне стыдно. Ведь это я привел тебе эти привычки. Слышал, из-за меня начал курить снова. Я схожу с ума на студии, бэт-трип снова. Так больно осознавать, что натворил снова. Плюс я предал себя тоже, давал себе слово. У нас должны были быть дети скоро. Как признать, что теперь ждет лишь одиночество? Откуда ты все знала наперед? Пророчество.
fire, bro. Fuck with this. Give that a like. That's like a thing of his, huh? Chilling in his room. That's fire.
Даже не понял, как я сделаю больно тебе снова и снова. Опять и опять. Снова пиздишь, что неровно дышишь. Хватит со мной играть. Кажется, пышь, ты не напишешь, если рядом буду я. Я вижу сны, вижу вдвоем нас. Между нами стена, я сломаю тебя, я сняла бы тебя.
Wait, so the girl rapping right now is Russ girl. So I'm assuming there's a rapper named Russ. That's his girlfriend. Her name's Anika.
Таких как ты мало, глаза два опала. Совести ни грамма, даже любишь драму. Это программа. Экран на счет, пульс мой чищен. Еще.
Твои губы Франция, Италия, Испания. Глаза Грузия, шмоточка Италия. Душа как Россия, манеры как Англия. Сука, короче, в тебе весь мир, в тебе сердце, цивилизация. Ты плохая сука, baby, you a baddie, baby, you the baddest. Твое тело магия, волшебство, я сам motherfucking magic. Этот белый тебя вообще не вывезет, куда он лезет. Трахаемся до студии, назову этот трючок раньше. Оставайся собой, но при этом будь грязный шлюз. Не понимаю, какая тут связь, но эти чулочки тебе к лицу. Все начиналось просто как в итоге, baby, у меня к тебе чувства. Не хочу влюбляться, cause you a bad bitch. Не знаю даже радостно или грустно.
Твои соседи меня навсегда запомнят. Мои друзья говорят, нам не стоит ближе быть. Я знаю, о чем ты думал этой ночью. Кажется, папа.
See, if my girl was to make a fucking song with another guy, I don't know how I feel about that. I guess it's either a very secure and confident man or a low-key, very butthurt man. I'll give that one a 9. That was fire. That shit's funny though.
Я даже не кушал сегодня. Я даже не кушал.
Start this over, 'cause I don't know what to say.
Я даже не кушал сегодня. Я даже не кушал.
Shit, I barely ate
Слишком
it
сильно,
today too,
чтобы
but
просить помощи. Про не услышу, хоть и слушал. Я порой подставляю ствол к своей голове. В слезах уже раз то пытался выстрелить.
Damn.
Я даже не хочу сейчас это писать, но кроме микрофона ни с кем не бываю искренним. Боль бывает не только физической, это давно уже выяснил. Сердце может стать металлическим. Ты был мне близким, но был выскочем. Трудно на интервью, ведь во мне разные личности. Нуждаюсь в той тактильности, без нее я ограничен. У белых нету денег, слушай скептически. Я никогда не был трезвым практически. Вроде вернулся, он ушел трагически. Деньги не сделали меня счастливее. Я так боюсь терять своего близкого. Чуть не потерял брата из-за блистера. С другим нас рассорили чертовы деньги. Походу это часть бизнеса. Будешь больше ценить, когда меня не станет. Кашусь от всех, самоуничтожаю. Не отвечаю, но знаю, расстраиваю. Мужчине стыдно показать себя слабым. Чувствую себя сукой, когда вам показываю. Иногда со слезами просыпаюсь. Это же ненормально, я не понимаю. Как ты резко прилетел. Малая бесится, что песни слишком искренни. У меня загон, они бесчисленны. Один из них, что эти песни бессмысленны. Что значит жить, что должно сделать? Я верил, нас для меня типа веры. Зависимы друг другом, типа геры. Мы глаза не врут, но все равно не верим. Я ничему не учусь, каждый раз делаю те же самые ошибки. Не испытал сильнее чувств, не знаю своих поступков причин. Не могу и не смогу простить себе, что ты в объятиях другого мужчины. Так пугают мысли, что лет через 15 даже не вспомню друг друга лица. Будешь больше ценить, когда меня не станет. Кашусь от всех, самоуничтожаю. Не отвечаю, но знаю, расстраиваю. Мужчине стыдно показать себя слабым. Чувствую себя сукой, когда вам показываю. Иногда со слезами просыпаюсь. Это же ненормально, я не понимаю.
Yeah, that's what I say, man. That's like it's like an 8, but like, you know, if I was really sad and going through it, that'd be like a solid 10, dude. That's just, it depends on how your emotions is. He's probably like one of those dudes who just creates a shit ton of bangers, though, huh? Makes me wonder where my roommate is, actually. I know, he could probably do some shit with his baby mama. That's always fun.
Толян Уолдвейс на хуке на бэк-вокальчиках, надо расслышать.
Снова иду ко дну, но мне не привыкать, я с него начинал. Не буду винить судьбу, счастье разрушил сам. Снова иду ко дну, но мне не привыкать, я с него начинал. Некого винить, кроме себя, я все разрушил сам. Как только дашь сигнал, я прыгаю в Big Body. Эти суки не готовы, чтобы мы были вместе снова. Хочу сорвать с тебя колготки, клянусь, если разрешишь, будет не холодно. Как только дашь сигнал, я прыгаю в Big Body, и скоро буду у тебя дома. Все любовь, я прям, как проебать все, я могу быть преподом. Не стоит не верить, что бы я не предлагал. Были одним целым, я сломал пополам. Я не умею любить, не умею быть счастливым. Бэйби, как тебя забыть, выкинуть из своих мыслей. Снова иду ко дну, но мне не привыкать, я с него начинал. Не буду винить судьбу, счастье разрушил сам. Снова иду ко дну, но мне не привыкать, я с него начинал.
некого винить, кроме себя. Я все разрушил сам. Вокруг руины, думаю, все вернуть наивно. Я убился по глупым мотивам. Тебя теперь тишина, я читал по губам. Опоздал, я устал, как много ударов по мозгам. Ты не стал, ты не сделал, тебя не было там, где быть обещал. Напряжение нарастало, на раз-два сразу перестало гореть искра. Видимо, против...
I'm glad you put subtitles on this, man, because this guy be going through some shit.
Нас было слишком много, стало прекрасно вея листопада, напоминает о тебе. Я захлебнулся там, где плавал. Началось, мне пришел конец. Бежал ноябрь, спотыкаясь под кучу разбитых сердец. Оно было моим дыханием. Теперь без ко мне конец. Снова иду ко дну, но мне не привыкать, я с него начинал.
Nah, I'm not saying like he shit. I'm saying like I'm glad you put the subtitles so I can understand what he's saying, because homeboy must be going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like homeboy must have really went through some heartbreaks and shit like that, and stuff like, you know. This is really just interesting lyrics, bro.
Не буду винить судьбу, счастье разрушил сам.
Like, I've ruined my happiness.
Мне не привыкать, я с него начинал. Некого винить, кроме себя. Я все разрушил сам. Ты это я, почему victim я? Можешь, когда ты захочешь, для тебя не вариант. Ты и я оказался виноватым. Круги наматывал, пока понял, что любовь выматывал.
I was running in circles until I realized love was exhausting. See, now that's true as fuck. I like that. That was nice. That was pretty chill. Plug this bitch in. Everything's all white.
Белый пиздится бабос, я не верю ему. Я сам предал любовь. Я думал, музыка объясняет все, но сейчас не могу подобрать слов. Вдыхаю в себя так яд. У меня грязная кровь. Если не брал из студийки, я бы сейчас заплакал, но не могу показать боль. Снова. Для меня это не впервые. Снова одиноко в собственной квартире. Вот и мы с тобой не станем родителем. Еще вчера родные, сегодня чужие. Как игнорить мысли об уходе из жизни. Не надо тебя на обложку альбома, иначе все песни потеряли смысл. Стало похуй на рифмы. Мне кажется, это мое дно. Я разбился о рифы. Слабый как слезы Аиши. Зря ты поверила, крыша. Я никого не подпускал ближе. Ща лишь на себя обижен. Мне ща пизда. Может, кто отлежит, я факбой закидывай грустные треки. Может, наконец перепадет вечером. То, как я врал музыкальными терминами липсинг. С тобой был скользким, с ними липко. Стыдно перед Олесь. Умоляю простить, реально не умею быть счастливым. А ты строй shit, I ain't even kidding. Когда сердце разбито, из меня льется твоя ёбаная любимая лирика. Это саморефлексия. Внутри я мертвый на толпу самый сильный. Похуй на три, поэтому самый стильный. У этой песни мут, как и у Клинго. Я говорю лирику, говорю истину.
Now that I can actually see Homeboy's haircut, he has the same haircut as everybody I went to school with in middle school.
Проебал Крис, проебал искренне. Говорю красную правду искренне. Тяжело наедине с мыслями. Плюс они все чаще суицидальны. Ты резко вниз пошел по вертикали. В договоре будут капать квартальные. Клянусь, с этой песней будут капать квартальные. Я не делаю маленьких ошибок, я делаю только фатальные. Самый настоящий песня, но в топе лишь дерьмо банально. Выбирать меня была ошибка изначально. Выпилиться как новое начало.
Бэйби пиздит, но что любит, то я не верю. Я сам предал любовь. Я думал, музыка объясняет все, но сейчас не могу подобрать слов. Вдыхаю в себя так я. У меня грязная кровь. Если не бро на студийке, я бы сейчас заплакал, но не могу показать боль. Для меня это не впервые. Снова одиноко в собственной квартире. Вот и мы с тобой не станем родителем. Еще вчера родные, сегодня чужие. Как игнорить мысли об уходе из жизни? Не надо тебя на обложку альбома, иначе все песни потеряли смысл.
Love you.
That was pretty interesting, man. I like that music video. That was pretty interesting. See something with like a little bit more production behind Homeboy.
Я сделал это реально, real bitch как соку. Все мои треки не фэнтези, поэтому я нравлюсь толку. Москва, черный лимузин.
I gotta start that over. I wasn't reading.
Я сделал это реально, real bitch как соку. Все мои треки не фэнтези, поэтому я нравлюсь толку. Москва, черный лимузин, карман мой становится плотным. Я хожу по клубу с собой УЗИ, я могу надрать им жопу. Детка сладость как чокопай, хочешь туфли, я их покупаю. С-класс, тащишь небеса, на районе только я смог встать. Я рад, что брат не играет и на битах, bitch, I never lie. Резину пора менять, чё ты думал, это Москва? Ты моя муза, туза, Monday, Sunday, Tuesday. Заезжай ко мне чаще, лучше, мне это нужно. Деньги, шмотки, тачки, это меняет рассудок, я знаю. Я рассказал о себе, нахуй ты все рассказала подругам. Жалко вчера, пятница, знаешь, я смогу убиться. Знаю, что ты далека, если был бы хоть шанс, я бы стал еще ближе. Делайся ниже, делайся чаще. В жопу всех сучек, малышка, ты знаешь, что я не обманщик. Все твои треки so middle, мы в тачке, я in the middle. Был ли у меня выбор? Я хуй знаю, брат. Малышка, это не фила, сука, это мире. Я долго к этому двигал, в этом вся жизнь. Я даю пламя районам, пусть треки играют из каждого зала. Она без рук все умеет, малышка, иди тогда самого дала. Мне этого мало, хочу больше нала. Утром пораньше я стал загасился, мне похуй, я даже не хавал. Я сделал это реально, real bitch как соку. Все мои треки не фэнтези, поэтому я нравлюсь толку. Москва, черный лимузин, карман мой становится плотным. Я хожу по клубу с собой УЗИ, я могу надрать им жопу. Детка сладость как чокопай, хочешь туфли, я их покупаю.
If you're carrying an Uzi in the club, bro, I'm pretty sure you can beat most people's ass, dude.
С-класс, тащишь небеса, на районе только я смог встать. Я рад, что брат не играет и на битах, bitch, I never lie. Резину пора менять, чё ты думал, это Москва? Я сделал это реально, ты моя муза. Я сделал это реально, ты моя муза. Я сделал это реально.
Daddy's home.
You weird ass motherfucker. We listening to Russian music, dog.
What's up, cracker? We can still say that these days, yeah?
I don't know. This nigga's in Russia.
Oh, he's probably saying the N-word then.
Yeah, I don't know what they say over
Dropping
there, bro.
N-bombs, bro.
Yeah, you be dropping N-bombs over there, bro? Oh, bro. The other day, this is like a month or so ago, somebody else was dropping some Russian music in, and there's some other people watching, right? And there's a black guy in the background, right? And somebody on the shit said, "There's black people in Russia?" I was like, oh my fucking god, dude.
It makes you wonder.
It's just like, holy shit, bro. Like, one sec. I wonder if yo, let me know if it sounds fucked up when I do this real quick. I'm gonna see if I can take my headphones off so my homie can hear this shit too. If it sounds fucked up, then you're just gonna have to go sit in the corner like a cup.
I'll just go ahead and go now. No, I'll do it on my phone, man. I'll be in the corner, bro.
Pussy lips are wet. Ganja addict, dude.
That's one thing I've always learned about foreign music. I have them nigga rap and they don't rhyme.
Yeah. You notice that? They don't have to rhyme.
You got them team chains on. W2s, you heard? Chick. I mean, it's a real problem. I walk in, I got pussy stuck on me, bro. So.
It just comes.
I got pussy. Ow! The pussy pulling me up!
Pawing me up, bro.
Get the claws off me! Get the claws off, no chance!
Oh my god, bro.
Go try to kill my fish.
I'm pretty sure they don't give two fucks about that fish, dude. What they cared about was that lizard.
Lizard?
Oh yeah. That shit was fire, bro. I like that. Roaches in my ashtray and roaches in my cereal. Shit, I haven't listened to this song in forever, dude.
Max O'Cree?
Yeah. It's Marcos with the Gucci pre-material. Wait for the iPhone, Telegram, social. Tells and Cruise Mobile. See, yeah, it kind of rhymes. Dope dealers, sell a scam of the necks on the killers.
They should take notes about how they make words rhyme together.
Oh yeah, dude, I fucked up my mom's computer using LiveWire, bro.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. Fair share?
Yeah, dude, my uncle wanted to beat my ass, bro. My uncle wanted to beat the fuck out of me, crash his computer and shit. He thought I was trying to download porn, bro, but I was trying to download like
I wanted that new Paul Wall song, bro.
I don't remember what I was trying to download. It was like T-Pain or Plies or some dumb shit, bro.
Mike Jones?
Something, bro. I need to get some speakers for this thing, man. Now that my assistant is back, I don't have to roll it anymore.
Sound like some Bad Bunny shit. It's very upsetting rabbit. Oh, dude, get the fucking. Okay, alright, my bad.
Hey, bro.
Where'd he learn gang signs from?
You know where.
YouTube?
I know nothing about Russian gangs, bro.
Oh, that's a fucking.
Yo, man, so like, So, like in Russia, do you guys got like gang stacking hand signs and shit like they do over like in LA and shit?
What up, lady? I got bitches and pussy over here. You heard me?
Yeah,
Bitches and pussy.
maybe matedless, but not winchless.
Yeah, I mean, they both could use a little shaving, but beggars can't be choosers. I like this guy's flow better than the other guy's. So.
Yeah, me too. Wait, did he use the middle finger at any point?
I don't think so.
I got a question after this music video is done. I didn't know Miranda Cosgrove went gangster, bro.
What it is, this motherfucker called I Party.
I party. I gangbang.
Her on water.
Right.
Motherfucker named Her on water. Hey, over here, that might mean something different over here.
Okay, yo, so my question is, homie. Alright, so when we were kids here in America, we would say shit like, this is this is the middle finger in China. You know, or like, because like here, this means fuck you, right? So like we would say this was like Chinese, or like, what was this one like?
That's Italian.
Italian, yeah, that's like.
Yeah, you fucking babagooby.
What was the Russian
one?
one? What's the Russian one? Is it the middle finger? Because I would assume that's just like a international thing. I don't know.
It is heroin water.
It is heroin water.
I got that dope flow. I got that heroin water.
I got that heroin water. Oh shit. Shit, bro, I was watching one video the other day. That's how one guy fucking was transporting cocaine into Australia. Was fucking putting kilos in like alcohol or some shit and shipping it as wine over wherever. Bro, I'm gonna look this up now. Let's see.
Russian hand gestures for fuck you. Oh, I'm sure of that, yeah.
The middle finger is universally recognized as a rude gesture, symbolizing disrespect, anger, or defiance. However, its meaning and connotations vary across cultures.
Japan, the middle finger is a brotherly gesture. What's up, motherfucker? Hey!
What's up, bitch?
Fuck, konnichiwa!
Bitch.
Suck it.
Germany takes things a little far when it comes to the middle finger. I guess I'm gonna have to actually click this, huh?
Let's see what the Germans do. When Germany takes it a little bit further, it's regarded as an insult punishable by law.
Oh.
Under German's insult law, using coarse words and insulting gestures like the middle finger and sticking out the tongue is illegal.
I'm sorry, my German brethren.
China. China.
The rude gesture.
The rude gesture. Yeah.
The sign
Russia.
of boredom. Oh, Russia. Surprisingly, Russians use the middle finger to point at someone and emphasize a matter. Russians use the gesture oblivious of its meaning in other countries. It was the case for a Russian speed skater, Danny. Yeah, whatever his homeboy said, who displayed the middle finger to celebrate his team's victory during the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing, unaware of its offensive meaning. Fuck yeah, bro! My man's a G, bro. He said, ah!
Fuck you mean, brother?
He won the fucking thing with all that bitch. He said, fuck you.
You come behind me, motherfucker.
No, if I I've won that shit, I'd be on that bitch going, yeah, too, bro. I'd be flipping everybody off. Be like, you lost to me, bitch. You suck. I'm ass.
Oh, in Brazil, it's one of the rudest gestures you can give.
What about America? What does it say for America? I didn't think it had America.
America just means we're cool, bro. OG butter.
Yeah, America, it's got like 1,000 different meanings. It just depends on your relationship with the person.
Yeah, I mean,
if you don't know somebody, then it's, yeah, fuck you automatically.
Yeah, off rip.
But then, like, if you know somebody, it's like, fuck you.
Yeah, bro, fuck you. OG butter. Oh, what is
Yeah,
it?
this guy's pretty fire, dude.
Was this the dude I watched when I first come in?
Yeah, he's pretty fire.
Nah.
Bro, no, I was saying, I was telling homeboy, this guy's got a haircut of like every guy we went to middle school
Yeah,
with.
you
Bro.
look like Justin Bieber hair, bro. No, I like heroin water already better, bro. A little bit more addictive, you know?
Shit, got it.
Straight to the veins.
Got it.
OG Butter gonna drop a new album according to homie. Like fucked up.
He drops a new album in 2025.
Slack Savage? What the fuck are you? Now, do Russians think they white? Like, how is your ethnicity? Is you Asian or is you white?
That's a good question. So, like, do you guys even know what Native American people are? Like, do you even know what I am?
I swear if he says like a fucking eagle feather, you know, I'm like racist.
Dude, I would laugh my dick off, bro. Bro. Like,
What is that?
hey, man. I've been places where people didn't even know that my people were still even around, dude. Like, I've actually been to powwows and have had Russian women like be amazed that I'm even alive. Like, there was a Russian woman who tried to marry my grandpa, Dwight, and there was a joke. They said so my grandpa's standing there looking all majestic, because, you know, that's how all old Native men look, is we just look majestic as fuck, standing there looking like we know some shit, seen some shit, you know. And this woman comes up. It was actually 3 women. It was a mom and 2 daughters, and the daughters were translating for the mom, who spoke nothing but Russian. Now, I don't know if you guys got different dialects and stuff over there, right? But anyways, the girl, the mom, basically straight up asked my grandpa if he was looking for a wife. Now, as he's standing there, there's about 10 Native women standing behind him. There's his wife and a bunch of like family friends. Like, it's a big friend group, and we all know each other, right? And my mom's standing there. I'm probably about like 14 at the time, 13, 14 years old, right? He stands there and he goes, "I don't know. I must consult my wives." And the daughter looks at my grandpa with wide eyes, and she's like, "Wives?" And he goes, "Yes." And she translates to the mom, and the mom goes, Wives? How many? Without a second thought, he just goes and gestures behind him like this. So all the native women standing behind him. The woman's eyes got wide as fuck, like, what the hell? And of course, his actual wife goes, yeah, and he's still a fucking handful in bed. Bro, this Russian lady looked like she hit the fucking jackpot, bro. She was like, what? Shut the fuck up. Ah, you stupid cat. But bro, shit was fucking hilarious, dude. Oh my god, you like powwows on the reservation are so different compared to like powwows down here where like people can go to and bear witness to their all glory of life. There you go, cat. Have fun. Oh yeah, we're listening to this. That's true. The blunts be killing me.
For real, man. Yo, I want to know why the fuck you keep saying something about white, bro. You got a problem? White? Bruh. OG butter. You about to get smeared on some toast, homie. Better be talking about some yayo.
Fuck Peppa Pig.
What'd she do to you?
Everything
I'm a legend. You're more like a student.
Dang, this shit. She did everything, bro. That OVO owl, bro.
And you just put his nipple on the screen. Alright, hits in 10 minutes. So this must have took you 2 minutes. White, bro. Say one more thing about white, dog. Hey, but on real shit though, I need to know, like, is he a white dude saying something about something white, or is he like an Asian dude talking about white? I need some insight.
My man got all the real questions about fucking race and fucking how race is in Russia, dude.
Yeah, bro. Cause like half y'all look white, other half y'all look like you inbred Asian. You feel me?
What the fuck? What am I listening to right now?
Check in my channel and check some.
Oh, you better fuck me, Diddy.
Fuck P Diddy.
Who he fucked P Diddy? Who's fucking P Diddy?
OG butter. Fuck P Diddy.
Oh my god, my gut hurts.
How you say baby oil in Russian?
How you say baby oil in Russian?
I bet it got something to do with white though. Young cracker.
Young cracker. Wait, would you even know what a cracker is where you're at, bro?
Yeah, you better not be saying that shit in your song, dog. We gonna drop a diss track.
Drop a diss track.
I'll make sure to put Russian subtitles. Yeah. And the motherfucker got 4 views, bro. I bet I get 4 views in less than an hour,
OG, but oh, he has a song saying "fuck P Diddy."
bet he would.
I've come to realize I can't read Russian.
Friendly Thug 52 NNG.
Where does it say fuck P. Diddy? Is this like a story about him fucking P. Diddy?
And scroll, we is scrolling.
He done diddled the diddler.
Ain't no way. I don't even see the name OG Butter anywhere else. Buddha Butter.
Oh, you're wrong. Look, butter.
Yeet. He made a song with Yeet. Oh, he's saying go up. Go up. Go up. I mean, can you type the fucking name out or something? Low rider flow? Yeah. Send in a screenshot.
Send me a screenshot, he said.
For real, how am I supposed to know?
I don't know, you're supposed to just know.
Damn, K-Slides.
Yeah, you gotta light that back up. and burn your
Damn,
fingers.
K-Slide. Want
Sorry,
me drop?
I've been
Alright, yeah,
looking.
that would have been really cool. Appreciate that. Oh, it even says P. Diddy. Fuck P. Diddy. Never saw that anywhere.
I think that's what we were looking for.
We're talking about butt fucking?
They talking about butt fucking?
How you say fucking Russian?
Nach.
Yeah.
Nach P. Diddy.
Oh, you typed it? Nuhui?
Nach P. Diddy. Nach P. Diddy.
You literally sound like you have a fucking connection fit. I'm not even being a dick, dude. Just say it. The way that gets pronounced in English ain't how it sounds, bro.
My brother over here is straight white American dog.
Hey, I'm from the South, man. I don't even know what the hell you're saying. I thought Russian was when you was in a hurry. Dirty bitch, dirty as hell. She know what's going on. White again. What's with the white though? White give up. They're powerless. Oh yeah. So this is racist.
I'm pretty sure the main population in Russia is white people, bro.
I don't think so, man.
I would assume so. I don't
I know
know.
there's a lot of Muslims over there too.
There's a lot of white Muslims, bro, and there's
Jewish?
a lot of white Jews. I don't know. Is there a difference? I'm from a reservation. I grew up under a rock, goddamn, and all I seen was
I can
fucking.
fuck white people. White, you're a rat. You carry grudges. Fuck P. Diddy. P. Diddy's black.
He's black.
Fuck, man.
Oh my god.
Fuck P. Diddy,
Fucking
alright.
priceless. He said, "Fuck P." Diddy."
Racist, man.
Oh my god.
Smoking cigs on camera. It's not good.
It's not good.
Promoting that to the kids, man. Goofy?
Goofy 40, 88.
His B, W's.
Pull up. I can do a pull up. Shit, man. The first pull up I was able to do, I wanted to feel if I can write a song about it too.
He said he's Naruto, bro.
Oh shit. I want to pay attention.
You like some ramen noodles? Can't fuck up in Russian. I don't get the whole thing about the white. I didn't think it was that bad over there. I gotta do some research before I start talking out my culo, bro.
Who the fuck is that stupid
What the shit? Bruh. Bruh. You said Russians were white? Statistics say that 3.3% of Russians are white, bro.
3.3%.
3.3%.
Man, all the pictures I've ever seen.
Caucasian. 3.3%.
Oh, okay. They got some publicity problems.
They're more There's more Turkish at 8%.
How the fuck am I supposed to know Turkish people are different than Caucasian people?
Hey, OG butter. Bruh. Come on now. They're Slavic.
What the fuck is that? Look, see, homeboy said
90% white?
he lives there.
No.
He's chilling in Moscow right now, bro.
Oh, that's Moscow, bro. That's tourist, dog. Hey. Then you're gonna have to tell the internet, bro. The internet lying on y'all. You see that? That should say 3.3% Caucasian.
Does it say Wikipedia?
No, it's fucking
My man's off.
the census of fucking Russia, bro. Trust me, please. Nah, bro. Because you know what's weird? I know y'all got St. Petersburg over there. We got St. Petersburg right here, too. And they black over there.
Yeah, we got St. Pete here, too.
Yeah, St. Petersburg. They black over there.
Yeah, bro. Miss pointed out the facts.
Hey, but I just talk shit, though. No disrespect. For real.
I just talk shit, no disrespect.
I ain't as white as I look, bro.
Hey, that's right. You look pretty fucking white, bro. Oh god, my gut hurts, bro.
Fuck.
You white and me. You both white.
Nah, bro.
Shit, dude. I took a DNA test once. That shit said I was 0.001% Caucasian.
Nah, he's saying, I got you. Like, now we're about to break out the racist Russian rap? Turn up this.
Shit.
Oh, I didn't know they have black dudes in Russia. Dude, there's like fucking 12% black over there.
I need to get some speakers.
Fucking Dagestan, they're Muslim. But that's not Russia, right?
Tell my life better stand on this sheet. Step on his head and don't step it on grease. Check out my wire on 2 to a leak. Why would a deal on reload on this? Bitch, and I turn on my peak. Hit from the front while she rub on the peak.
This isn't fucking Russian.
I'm going in one knee.
I think the white dude's gonna be Russian because he's white. This white bro. That guy is not white. Just saying. That guy with the ass cheeks by his face is not white, bro. I promise you that. That's not white pussy. There's one white chick out of the whole crowd.
I've seen a lot.
There's a Latin, there's a black chick, there's a Punjabi. Like,
I see a lot of pussy in my life. I'm gonna pull up flashcards of just different fucking pussy and be like, what is this? What is this?
Scandinavian.
The answer is out the back.
Yeah, there's one white chick, she's not even white. Is this one got her pussy lips hanging out?
Why does the one black chick I've seen got the smallest ass?
Yeah, she got the smallest ass, yeah.
that is un-American. No, okay.
But pretty white though. No, this white. White and clip, easy. That dude ain't white. Yeah, that dude ain't white, bro. He got dark hair. He ain't white.
He's white as fuck.
He got dark hair, bro.
He's white as fuck.
Nah, bro. White people don't got dark hair, dog. He's like fucking Italian. Italians ain't white.
What? Well, I don't know what the argument.
This black.
He
says the white dude's black.
I know Italians are treated pretty shitty at one point.
I mean, he's got a pretty good tan on him, bro. I don't think he's white, man. The one with the stupid hair is definitely white.
The one with the stupid hair.
Yeah, these two guys, they're white. Platinum Blondie and the one in the black tee, they're white dudes. Now these ones over here, that mustache is definitely not white. And homie got too good of a crispy hairline for him to be white, bro. Just saying. He should have cleaned up the back of his neck, though. Just saying. He ain't white.
Gang outside.
The
one friend over there is black.
One
friend is black though.
This one part white. He said he part white. Now I can see him being part white, but the dead dude definitely ain't white, bro. I feel bad for Lil Keed, man.
Yeah. I don't know Lil Keed. I feel bad for you, Lil Keed.
And see, that's the same guy, and he's about to do the Lil Uzi Vert dance.
Yeah, right.
He definitely ain't white, bro.
He's about to do the whitest dance ever.
He definitely ain't white.
He's walking in like.
He look like
he's walking in like my stepdad, trying to be fucking cool or funny, you know, like.
What the fuck is that? Okay.
Fresh money is stolen dark.
Okay. Okay. Act like a robot. All right. Hey, snitch guy.
I know, bitch.
I lit a Zaza. He said he lit a Zaza.
Roll, break some weed down. Do your dab.
Man, I'll start rapping.
I'll start rapping.
I'll show you how white I am.
Take the stage, my friend.
Beat, bop, doo doo bop. Slide. Electric slide. What he know about
why
that?
the fuck is he doing that, bro? What is up with people doing that shit now?
Why they queuing the smoke, bro?
Why is doing all this shit and all that
doing
fucking
the
straight now?
Doing the Uzi.
What fucking Twilight Zone have I fell into?
Doing the Cupid shuffle. Hey, chef, hey. My language is facts. Hey. Cue the smoke.
I think I could say slide in Russian.
Slide? I don't know, man. I think there's some weird audio stuff going on.
Let's go. Shot.
gonna have to go and hit Lowe's, bro, and we're gonna have to go to the paint section here.
Hey, I got my paperwork, dog.
I got, bro. I'm native, bro. I'm the only one that got fucking paperwork on the race here in America, bro.
Bro, I am just almost as nearly close as native as you, bro.
How white are you, bro? I
Really?
get to tell you exactly how native I am, bro.
Well,
like the government tracks how native I am. Bro.
I'm definitely not nowhere like 99% Native American, but I am definitely not 100% Caucasian. I have Syrian, like Middle Eastern, 2 different types of Native American. Believe it or not, I do have Russian in me as well, Jewish, Russian Jews, and French, and Scottish. My last name's Scottish.
My last name
Yeah. Alright, see, like, these people look like straight white people.
These guys look straight white.
Yeah, they're Latvian, bro. They're Estonian. Dude, that looks like my cousin Kyle. But see, look, then you got the ones that are like holding the AK that looks like the Middle Eastern, bro.
Bro, I showed this man a documentary about my grandpa last night.
See,
or what
hey,
my grandpa.
Hey, can we go back for a second though? Like 10 seconds back, and I'll have you pause it for a second. I'll tell you when. I'll tell you.
I'm back a bit, dude.
I'm sorry. I gotta point something now. Right there. Can you pause that? On that flag? Yeah.
Bro.
Just saying. You can push play.
Bro.
Enough said.
God.
Enough said. Enough said, bro.
Don't drag me into this.
Enough said, bro. Enough said, bro.
Don't drag me. What?
I'm not even saying nothing, man. Just enough said, bro.
He's like, I don't really say nothing.
I'm pretty sure battle over, bro.
Battle's over.
Battle over, bro.
I don't think there's a battle to begin with, bro. I don't think there's even a battle to start. Oh, man.
But this guy has got pretty good. I like his flow.
Yeah, the one fucking homie that comes in here every goddamn time, comes in the goddamn door. Yeah, man, I want to buy some guns. Like, fuck up, dude. Nobody cares. Like, I love you, homie. But why? We're dealing with this right now.
We don't do that sort of stuff around here. That's shenanigans.
I know we live in Florida and it's the goddamn Wild West, but goddamn it, dude.
I like this beat though.
I want to live in like a house like Kyson now one day, dude.
That'd be nice. So out of the 3 different people I've heard, besides the black dude, this shit right here, the best shit I've heard.
I've heard this before though.
Oh, and they hit it with the chopper screw shit?
That's what I said, bro.
Fucking pop off for real.
That's exactly. I don't even know who that is. The one black guy.
W black guy. That's what's up, bro. Without a doubt, bro. W black guy.
Bro.
W black guy, for real.
I don't know, bro. Ever since I moved to Florida, I was always that one native guy.
A lot of people ask me if I'm Russian.
I've never heard anybody ask if you're Russian, bro.
We don't go anywhere together, bro.
We don't go anywhere together, bro. I've been to a lot of places with you, motherfucker. Like, I don't
To
even know.
Wawa?
To Wawa.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, actually, no. I don't think we've been.
We've never gone anywhere with it. Like, we go to Wawa. We might have been to DG once or twice, maybe. But no, when I worked in East Hollywood in LA, I was around a lot of that area of people, and they would always ask me if I was, and I'd always tell them no. Is this the same guy?
This is pretty fun.
Is it the same guy?
I have no idea. I don't know. I just clicked the link. I just clicked that.
Yeah, alright, yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I thought it was. You look familiar. You got American money?
I want to go back to the... Was that a dude or a chick dancing on the tail? I don't want anyone to know.
I'm pretty sure it's a chick. I don't think he's gonna have a dude twerking.
If I go back, wait, if it's a dude twerking.
Bro, is he really shooting that gun?
Let me shoot. Bruh.
Oh, he just gave us the middle finger. It's cool over there, right?
Forgot. Is it cool back there? I got the internet's definition of it's cool. Let's go back and double check.
Yeah, it was the coolest one. Yeah, alright, appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man, it was cool back there, bro.
Yeah,
Man just got off work, comes back, and this is double workout. I stopped loving you. I stopped loving you.
So what's this guy?
That kid's gonna beat your ass, son.
Get Eli on that.
God damn it. I can't breathe. What the fuck?
Dirty D Grimy. There you go. This is some American shit. Yeah, St. Louis. Look at that little demon right there, bro.
How the fuck did we end up on this?
This shit fresh out the morgue. He claiming beef with 30 deep, bitch. When the fuck did y'all score? Street car lacking on that Westwood blood.
Nah, this guy ain't white.
They put on his cleats. Pistol scraped him in that church and then knocked out his teeth. Been with the shit since little revolver. Just ask
And out there, it's like real Wild West shit, bro. You can walk around, open it out, whatever you got. It's funny how the most dangerous people, or not dangerous people, the most dangerous cities, like for crime, have the most relaxed gun laws. Milwaukee, 100% walking around with it, and now they're the ones building up all those crazy guns. Arizona and Texas, nobody fuck with them in Arizona and Texas.
God damn, bro. I haven't heard that shit in years, bro. Wait, what was this one? Full House? Yeah, no, we watched that one. Oh my god, bro.
What's up, pussy?
What's up?
I was talking to the cats, bro.
You might as well break out the fucking car at this point, Tucker. Oh my god, okay, we can wait. We can wait till Wednesday. We can behave. We're not making money. We need our jobs, I get it. I know. You're good, man. You can go to sleep, homie. Have a good night, big dog. Thanks for reacting, my boy. He's like, yeah. It made your day, dude. There you go. Now you can go to work saying the N-word, dude. No. No.
Oh, that's fun. My bad.
No way. Moment of silence for the goth mom we'll never see again. There's no moment of silence for nobody, apparently. Dead goofies. Oh man, my homie used to actually listen to that shit back in the day. Heroin water.
Heroin water.
You can't escape it. You know what they say, man. Once you start that shit, it's a rabbit hole, bro. Can't do that. Actually, I'm gonna go get a cigarette. Yeah. Be right back, Carmen.
BRB.
That shit cleared up pretty good over there, that water.
So yeah, so.
No little sipskis.
Yeah, dude, your water cleared up a little bit back there.
Hell yeah. All that chlorine in there, brother.
And not a single one died. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, man.
It out.
It's almost like I've done it before.
It's almost like I've done it a couple times. Well, not to say that I haven't had a minnow or two in my life.
Man, you son of a bitch talking about manners. Fucking manners. A goddamn minnow, that goddamn thing there look like a minnow to eat. You ever seen a damn minnow look like that, brother?
Maybe.
Smallest African thing you've ever seen.
Alright, let's go ahead and cigarette, damn it. Or you're talking about your app thing.
Yeah, I wonder why my son called me a dickhead, huh? Oh, bro, he done got